Back at Carbon Canyon again, and we are live. I got the poles in the water already. We got the cat pole out there because I caught that cat when the live went off the last time, right? So this time I got an earlier start. Pole's been in there. That thing has been it's the inflated crawler. Actually, I got him floating. Um, so the pole's been in there for a little while longer right now. Hopefully, if we catch this bad boy, we'll be able to put that on the live. We need a fish on the live stream. That's what we need. We need one because I got plenty of videos with fish, but we need one for the live stream so y'all can stop talking crazy to old fish out here. Okay, Outlaw's in the house. He's over there doing his thing. He's over in the other corner. We decided to divide and conquer today. We're gonna spread out and concentrate our energies. We're making a wider perimeter to get these fish in here. That's what we're doing. Hey, what up, Cleveland? Hey, oh, Cleveland, look, Cleveland, you was on my mind yesterday, man, and I'm gonna tell you why. When I was down at El Dorado Park in Long Beach, these little kids came up to me. If you check that live out, and they caught a 2 pound crappie, bro. A 2 pound crappie. I got a little video. I got a little short that I'm gonna make. That I've already made the short. I just gotta upload it, right? Cleveland, I ain't never seen you catch no crappie like that. I ain't never seen you catch a 2 pounder, man. And so this is we in a park. We're not out there in the delta of the savannah of the thing, right? He caught a 2 pound crappie. I put it on the scale, man. A solid 2.0. Okay. And I said, man, what was you doing? Now these cats had some Fisher Price poles. He said, oh, we was just out here playing. We wasn't even trying to catch no fish. Man, I've been trying to catch crappie like that for years, man. And you know what? It's few and far between, right? So anyway, um, yeah. They caught a 2 pound. They caught a 2 pound crappie, man. That thing was huge. It was beautiful. It looked like a big old bass, man. It was just, you, it was huge. But anyhow, oh, hold on, who we got up here? Let me see. Thank you. Oh, by the way, thank y'all for coming over to Fish Out Food page too. I appreciate it. Let me see. Yeah, that was a slab. Cleveland said, I'm still chasing that 2 pound crappie. I'm at 1.98 pounds. All right. Mocha Bird's in the house. What's up, Mocha Bird? Good to see you. Hey, we're going to get that cat. We're going to get that cat tonight. Guys, we're going to get that cat. Now, I do have a dedicated trout pole out there just in case. Just in case. Because, see, I got the Outlaw with me tonight, like I was telling you. And he's sad. Outlaw's sad. You know, it's trout season is over and everything, and he was waiting on the stocking today. Stock it didn't happen and all that good stuff. So all the trout fishermen around here, man, they're gonna pack it on up. If you watching these channels with these guys that are fishing for trout, man, they are about to pack it up. Their season is done. You won't catch. Look, they'll be up in the mountains. They'll be up in the mountains doing videos and stuff like that, trying to catch trout. You know what I'm saying? But as far as down here in the lowlands, man, we on to them. We on to them shell crackers, them bluegills, definitely them crappies. I got to get me some tuxedos up in here, and the catfish. That's what we own. But trout fishermen's in a real bad spot right now. A lot of them's going through deep depression. Had to get them some counseling or something like that to help them lift their spirits. But yeah, I got there's an old thing we used to call the marshmallow and the mealworm, and it's just what it sounds like. When you took that marshmallow and you put the mealworm on it, maybe put about two mealworms on there, that marshmallow would float them up off the bottom, and man, catfish would tear those things up. So I got something similar to the marshmallow and mealworm today. I got that white mouse tail head for my flotation, and I got that crawler on there with a little bit of scent. Look, let it get a little bit darker out here, man. I'm telling you, we bringing jaws up in this joint today. And by the way, let you know what I'm working with, man. I've only got I'm still running nothing but light line and light hooks. I got a 2 pound test on one of the rods, strictly 2 pound test, Iser line on one of them on the drop shot, and on my Carolina rig, I got 3 pound braid, which is way smaller but I've got it linked up to some 2 pound fluorocarbon. So if we get some cats in here today, that drag has got to be set right. I've got to have that drag loose enough to where I don't break off as soon as that big boy gets, gets on the line and everything. Because I probably got about 20 yards of that 2 pound fluorocarbon. So if I can get him up in here, if I can get him within 20 yards and pulling on that braid, yeah, it'll be I think we'll be a-okay. But that's what we're working with today, man. It's a straight up challenge out here. But another beautiful day as always, man. I'm gonna turn y'all around in a minute, let you get a look at it. Sun's still up, so y'all check out the scenery. And there it is, guys. That's the tail of the tape right there. There it is. I got Whitney with me today. Boom. Brought Whitney on out the house. She's ready to go. I catch a lot when I got Whitney on too. Let's see. We're gonna pull up this trout pole, man, to see what's up. Maybe recast that thing. You know what I'm saying? One of my power baits dropped off there. Bring it back in. And what you fishing for today? Trying to get the holdover trout in the bass. You got the jig on there? Oh, okay. Right on.
I thought they were gonna flip today, but I guess not.
So did he. That's what he was over there hoping for.
Yeah, because we said online.
Yeah. Maybe. Sometimes they'll miss it. They'll miss a day like that sometimes. And since it's the end of the season, they're probably not on it too tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know they started Tri-City and Ice Power last Tuesday.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, well, have you been? Did you put a pole in over at Tri-City?
Yeah, but we ain't nothing.
Nothing. That's a hard place to fish.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I know.
I went caught nothing.
All right, you too. I'm just gonna rebait real quick. While we waiting on the phone to ring over here. That's all. You know what? I'm gonna try that chartreuse on maybe. No, you know what? Let's go with the garlic on it. Let's try something. Yeah, today was supposed to be the trout stock day for Orange County, and they didn't do it. Sometimes they miss a day like that. Sometimes they'll be off, and like I said, it just sends these people folks be having their faces be uh, all sad and droopy and stuff like that. I'm like, man, what's wrong with y'all? This is a fun fish to catch. The trout do put up a real nice fight, man, and yeah, they're tasty too. Not a lot of wind today. Um, a touch of a breeze. Just it's enough. Like I was saying yesterday, it's just enough to put some ripples on top of the water right there to kind of give your bait a little bit of movement. Let me see. Let's step back there. We'll put this one out there. All right, and then we'll check the bait on the cat pole. See what's up with that. All right, time to switch. Time to switch heads out because that worm is sinking as of now, which is what we don't want. Actually, I think what I could do is even with that with the janky worm blower that I got, I think what I'll do is try to hit them with a little bit of air if I can, and I'm still gonna put a new head on it, but I'll try to put a little air in there too. And I was looking for my other worm inflator, man, and I still can't find it, y'all. It's a trip. I think it's gone forever. I think it fell off the cart when I was coming up out of Prado the other day, and I was wheeling it because it was kind of dusk. It was getting a little bit hard to see and everything, and yeah, I think it might have fell out. Happens. Get that out of here. Put on another whitehead. They seem to like that one pretty good. Let's get us some nice juicy crawlers. That's a good one right there. And we're gonna wacky rig it. In other words, I'm gonna throw that hook right through the middle of it instead of nose hooking it or putting it in the tail. I'll bring the hook on out of that one just a touch. And get one of our inflators here. Yeah. This thing's terrible. A little bit of bang. There we go. And then let's go make sure this thing floats real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna read your comments in just a minute. Look at that bird landing on the pole right there. Look at that. He's looking for something to eat. All right, man. Shouldn't be long now. That was a great cast. That was a good cast. Shouldn't be long now, guys. We're gonna get something. We're gonna get one up in here. All right, who we got? Who we got? Let's see. Bright Spoke, what up, my brother? I'm about to be a new subscriber. Hey, man, for sure, Bright Spoke. Good to see you, man. I have a question. Have you ever caught a snakehead and ate it? No, they don't have snakeheads out here. I think it's down in Florida, maybe Midwest and stuff like that. They don't have them out here. Bright Spoke, what do they taste like? I ain't never had one. This is the most beautiful, relaxing thing I ever seen. Oh, man, no, for sure, man. Yes, I. We black, man. What's up, bro? Good to see you, yes, I. All right. Let's turn this around. All right, you guys. Take in the scenery. Watch them poles. We're gonna see what happens. Got the net ready now. Yep. Uh-oh. I think Outlaw might have a fish. I think Outlaw might have a bite. I think he does, guys. If he's got a fish over there, man, we have to run on down, see what's happening. And we may have to move locations too. Let's keep an eye on him. Well, it's probably a false alarm. Let me see something. Let me read these comments. Hold on 1 second. Get in here. Okay. Brown said, beautiful scenery. MD, they're here heavy. Yeah. I know. East Coast, down south, they said they've got them, man. That those snakeheads are an invasive species. And then I guess people just do what they're. The thing is now they're trying to make them a delicacy. I heard they're unlimited catch and all that good stuff. They're just trying to. You're just trying to cope with this invasive species and everything, and that's a shame, man. Because them snakeheads tear up that habitat for the native species of fish. And Brown says beautiful scenery. Thank you, Brown. It is. It's really nice, man. This is good for the soul right here. I had a real good day today too. Had a real nice day. Um, got out of there early and stuff like that. And I said, you know what, I'm coming to fish. But I started lollygagging once I got home, And I said, no, we got to come. We coming out here. We coming out here because that catfish is waiting on us tonight, and we're gonna get him. We're gonna pull him on in here. Maybe that trout too. Who knows? We'll get them both. That'd be crazy. Have a multi-species day. And look, never discount when you got that crawler floating. Never forget that bass is always lurking. He's not my favorite. I'm not a fan of bass, but they look good on the camera. That's for sure. Watch that pole right there. Watch that pole right there. That's the one that's gonna take off on us. This one right here, this is just gonna he's gonna jiggle. This one's gonna take off right there. right, let's see what's up over here. What you guys talking about? This is so beautiful. Do you catch much fish out there? Yeah, I do. I catch a lot of fish out here. You know, I catch a lot of, basically everywhere I go. It's a lot of fish to me is about, it's three or better. And usually, yeah, that's what I'm doing out here. That's pretty much what I run into in a day. But it just seems like we're in we're in stock ponds. So that's the first thing I want to tell you. And what we're doing is the last of the trout have been picked off, and everything else is kind of slow. They won't start stocking catfish till probably about the end of May. Now there's still catfish in here, but they've been here a long time, and they've seen a lot of baits be thrown at them and things like that. So yeah, fish aren't geniuses. You know what I'm saying? They're not solving any math problems or nothing like that, but they do they do know their environment pretty good, and that's the thing. Um, So sometimes at these stock ponds, the bite can be real tough. Now, if you're in a river, natural river, natural stream, something like that, a real big lake or something, it's a little bit different. But in these stock ponds and stuff like that, really, a lot of the fish depend on what's been put in and how long ago it's been in. And a lot of people fish this place. It's a lot of pressure, and that's the thing. Excuse me. That's the thing. A lot of people don't realize about Southern California. It's probably the most pressure in you know what, no doubt about it, the most pressure on fish in any part of the country is Southern California. We just got a grip of people, and ever since COVID happened, people are just out here. There's new people fishing and stuff like that, folks getting into it. So that's even more. But yeah, it's a lot of pressure out here. So once that stocking happens, there's a stocking schedule that you can go look at, and the county will give you the week that they're going to stock. And the day that they usually stock is on a Thursday, but they just give you the week, and it can fall anytime during that week. And that's what we had happen with the trout today. So the trout that are being stocked right now are coming from the state as opposed to the county. And so their day is usually Tuesday. But like Outlaw was saying, and a couple of the girls that were fishing right here, they didn't stock it today. They didn't come down, they didn't come through. So they may hit it tomorrow. We don't know. But that's just one of the things that you got to deal with when you're working. Like I say, you got a place with a very high population of people, and you got more and more anglers out here on the water. So that's just what it's going to be. A lot of pressure on the fish, and it can make for some excuse me, it can make for some tough days. It can make for some really hard days. But usually I'm good for about um, two or three fish out here. Not on the live streams though. I can't get none on the live streams. Is a river or a stock pond better? I would say a river's better. I'd say a river's better. You're always gonna, because with the river, you're always gonna have fish going to and fro, fresh supply. There's tributaries and everything else. There's a lot of factors that go into a river. You've got different waters coming into it and things like that. At different times, you could have a lot of different vegetation going on at a river. You've got more of a what they eat naturally is probably falling off into the water a lot more, and things like that. So yeah, definitely a river and a stream is going to be your best bet. Stock ponds are good, but what they like to do with the stock ponds around here is they like to hold derbies. It's about revenue. You know what I mean? And all of us who pay that high amount for our fishing license, we're the ones we pay for the stocking. Everybody who buys that license, you're paying for those fish to be stocked, and they truck them in from different states. As far as Department of Fish and Game, what we call the DFG. DFG produces their fish right here, but they're going to be a smaller fish and things like that. But the big trophies and different kinds of catfish or trout that we get, those are going to come from another state. You know, DFG will put a couple of big ones in every now and then, but for the most part, they're going to come from out of state. It floods a lot here, so when is it best to fish? I like fishing in the flood, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you got more water, you're gonna have more oxygen. And I'm from the East Coast. I'm from North Carolina. So when I was growing up, the best time to fish was right after a flood, when the waters were still high. A whole lot more water had entered the system and things like that, a lot more oxygen and things. And of course, with the floods, of course, there was rains and things like that. So a lot of stuff was knocked off into those waters, and they're flowing, right? So yeah, I think after a flood is probably a good time to get out there and go. If the conditions aren't too dangerous, you don't want to get out there and get swept away or nothing. But yeah, after a flood, definitely. Anytime there's more water added to any system, even a stock pond, because this particular one, they fill up with. Hold on one second. They fill up with underground pipes and stuff. They'll turn them on and add more water to it. And there's a stream that flows through the back of here that they'll pump it from. And whenever they add more water to it, the fish just seem to get more active. All right. And thank y'all for being here, man. I appreciate all you guys for coming out. Thanks.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
How's the fishing?
Well, it's kind of slow today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gonna stack it soon.
Yeah, they're gonna come. They're supposed to do it this week. They're supposed to do it today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
they didn't do it today. So it may hit. There ain't no telling what day it'll come through. Between now and Friday.
I think the last time is March 20.
It was. That was for the county.
Yeah.
The one that's coming through, the one that was supposed to go today was the state stocking.
Oh, the same.
Yeah. DFG was supposed to put some in here. Well, actually in all the Orange County parks, but everybody's saying that they didn't do it today. So
Maybe
it's kind of
tomorrow
slow.
they're gonna do it.
Maybe, yeah, like I said, between now and Friday.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for a I've been catching catfish pretty regular.
Catfish.
Yeah.
They
so
had it in the summer, I believe.
they do, but there's catfish in this pond year round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you fish?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Where's your pole at?
I didn't bring my kit on my road. It's my first time. I want to check this bike, so I usually go to another place.
Okay. Well, this pond is good for bass. It's a good bass pond. Oh yeah.
What kind of bait do you use?
Me, I'm using for the trout. I use usually power bait, power
I
worms.
think they are tasting something.
On which one?
This one.
This one?
This one.
This one?
Yeah.
You saw it move?
Yeah.
That was a bird that flew into it.
Oh.
Those birds, those swallows that are out there, they're
Oh, so you
chasing
go
the.
far,
They're
right?
they're chasing the bugs, so they'll run into that line every now and then. If something hits it now, if a catfish takes that, it's a night crawler on this one.
Oh,
If a catfish takes it, it won't you won't have any question.
you will see.
Yeah, he's gonna bend that right over.
Can I see the bait? That you
Yeah,
use?
you sure can.
What kind of bait?
Here you go.
Oh, is that worms?
Yeah, that's the crawlers right there. That's the one for the catfish. You want to see the power bait for the trout, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
You catch them or you buy them?
Which ones? The worms?
The worms.
Oh, I buy them.
Yeah.
I like the ones at Walmart, the red
Oh, the
Wranglers.
garlic one is really good. Oh, that one is. Yeah, I used to have the.
No, I've got
The
the
corn one is good too.
I've got the garlic,
Oh,
and I've got the corn here.
corn is the yellow one is really good.
Now, what I did was that's a fresh one. I switched to Gulp.
To what?
To Gulp. This brand.
Oh yeah.
Now, usually it's just a
Yeah.
power bait,
Yeah.
but I switched over to the Gulp, and
Is it good?
hey, I think the Gulp works a little bit better.
Yeah?
Yeah. And say 55% more. I don't know about 55% more, but I've definitely been getting more hookups on that Gulp than I have the power bait.
Are you using worms now, right?
No, the power bait's on this one.
Oh.
This is a trout pole,
That's right.
and this is the catfish pole with the night crawler on it.
Do you put like a spray or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a spray. Now here we go. We got
Oh,
the.
so you got all the tools, right?
Yeah, we got
right.
the. Yeah, we got the. This is. I thought.
I use that one too.
I
the
well,
bang.
but there's something that you got to look closely and tell me what you see on that bang. Read that label. It says crawfish,
Yeah.
and you didn't know they made crawfish, did you? I didn't either. So when I bought it, I thought all bang was garlic,
Yeah.
but they've got flavors. So pay attention to that right there,
So
or else you'll end up getting what I got.
Let's see.
Yeah. And here's my garlic.
Oh, so yeah, you got the garlic too.
It's
Oh,
totally
so-
empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta throw that away. That's done.
Yeah. I usually cook with the power baits.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes with the worms, but I think that
You like the dough bait?
yeah.
Or you like the pellets? I caught a few of them drop shotting out here the last few days on the on that power bait. But now here's what I use for the power bait. Now this one has really worked. So make sure you pick up some of this. That's the
What is
corn.
this one?
That's called Bite On.
Oh, it's my first time seeing that.
Yeah. And
This
that's
is for
the power bait.
Power bait. Yeah.
Dip that power bait in there. And that's the that one's really good. That's what I've been getting hit on.
What flavor is that? Garlic?
It's corn.
Corn. Oh,
Maize
Yeah, for trout.
for the trout. Yeah. I tell you what, I don't think I've had more bites. I think I've got stronger bites when I use that.
Oh,
In other words, instead of them coming by doing a swim by or a peck, yeah, they just go ahead and grab that right there.
I will take a picture of that. That's a new one.
No problem.
How much you bought it for? Like, is that
If you go to Fisherman's Access, I think it's gonna be
Fisherman's Access?
yeah, up in off of Imperial in Brea.
I live in Corona. That's why.
Oh, you live in Corona?
Yeah.
Oh, right on, man. That used to be the best spot to go fishing.
Yeah, that's true. It used to be.
Corona Lake was the jewel,
But
man.
not anymore.
No.
It's not public now.
I know.
Yeah. Now the closest one to me is Lake Paris.
Like in
Or
Paris,
Lake Elsinore.
Elsinore's. Well, see now,
Elsinore is like.
I like-
kinda-
I like crappies, and and Elsinore's a place I've always caught crappies. But
That's
the
true.
thing is, I just don't eat anything out of Elsinore.
Oh, okay. Because the water is not
No.
stuck somewhere.
But I heard they're trying to clean it up.
Oh, I heard that too.
For years, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Well, what about Diamond Valley? You don't go over there?
Which one?
Diamond Valley?
Diamond Valley? Never. No.
Okay.
But Lake Paris is good. In the
Paris is
morning,
hitting.
Yeah. Yeah, I I have a small boat.
Oh,
I put some air on it.
okay.
And just like go in the middle, so I can try to start fishing. It's not a big boat. It's just like the one with the air.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's good.
But at least you get out there
Yeah, you need to go to the middle to get the big fish.
to get the big
sometimes.
boys.
Yeah.
Well, they I heard they stopped Silverwood with 5,000 pounds of trout last week, April 1st.
Really?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's
Silverwood just gets so damn windy down through there.
Silverwood.
Yeah, right up off the 15. Take the 15 to the 38.
Silverwood. Is it close to Corona?
No, it's going the opposite way. You just leave out of Corona. If you're on the 91, come up 15 north like you're going to Vegas. You know how you go, get ready to go through the Cajon Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see the 38. He's turn off right there.
It's really nice there too. It's good for camping.
Oh yeah, take the family out there.
Yeah.
If you want to take your float tube out, you could definitely take it up there.
That's a big lake.
Yeah, it's huge.
Is that close to Big Bear?
No, it's close to here.
Oh yeah. Big Bear is still far from here.
Yeah, Big Bear, you got to hit the 395 and go up and run up that way. I think. Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of close to Corona than here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's in the middle.
It's in the middle.
Yeah. But actually, you see Big Bear?
Mhm.
Like this is the Silverwood and Big Bear right here.
I know.
They next to each other, close to each other.
That's about an hour though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The mountain.
Yeah. And you're going up another 4,000 feet too.
Do you go there for fishing?
Silverwood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What about Big Bear?
Big Bears. I've fished Big Bear, but people say they catch fish at Big Bear all the time. I've caught fish there, but I just don't. I don't see it being any hotter than this right here.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It gets trashy up there sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of people and stuff. So
That's
yeah.
true.
But the June Loop is cool. I've hit that. Bishop. I haven't fished Convict yet. I want to fish Convict.
It doesn't matter make close to Corona.
There's Gregory's not far from you. Gregory's a little bit lower.
And maybe sometime we fish together. Like
Oh yeah.
big fishing.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You go early, like usually, or
You want to go early. Sometimes if I could make it early, I'm there early.
yeah,
But then you want to stay late too.
that's true.
Yeah.
Like 6 of them. Oh, do you go to the Newport?
Newport Beach?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't fish out of there.
Why?
I just, you know what? I'm never down that way.
Oh, okay.
That you like to go to Newport and Dana Point, huh?
So Newport, I tried to fish with a port, and I have the hook. It has like 8 hooks together.
You got the Sabiki rig.
You put like
Uh-huh.
you just put it there, and like 9 fishes. Let me show you pictures.
It's bait fish.
Yeah. I used to live in Chicago, and I did ice fishing.
Oh, you guys, yeah, in ice fishing now they put the whole house on the ice, right?
That's true.
And
Or
put
sometimes
and
you
put a
can
heater
just-
in there.
Yeah. If you're gonna stay that long, yeah. But if just like a couple hours, you make all that start fishing.
And you guys catch that those big old lake trouts.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture.
All right. Hey, let me see here. The floods a lot here is okay. I got that. Hey, beautiful Bernice, how you doing? Just over here fishing in the evening. Let me see. We got about 2 more minutes, so we're gonna cut this one off.
Are you filming?
I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. All right, guys. Had a good time today, man. Well, we didn't put any fish on the live stream. That's okay. If we catch anything, of course, I'll put that up. But thank y'all for coming out, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed it. And one of these days, man, we'll catch a fish while we're streaming live. All right. Yeah. Mocha Bird, love the scenery. Yeah, it's beautiful. And yeah, you take care too. And thank you guys for coming through. Mocha, I want to say I appreciate you for coming out. Beautiful Bernice and everybody